Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Fraser here. Today, we're talking about something exciting, a class of diabetes medications called SGLT2 inhibitors. And they may do much more than just lower your blood sugar. New human research suggests these drugs may slow several core aging processes, and they may even mimic the effects of eating 20 to 30% fewer calories without feeling hungry. Let me walk you through the first human trial to test this, and then I'll answer the top questions I get from my patients. So, talking about the study, this is a study in China, enrolled 150 adults, ages 35 to 70, all had type 2 diabetes. Half took enagliflozin, which is a newer SGLT2 inhibitor, 10 milligrams daily. The other half took placebo. Nothing else changed, not their diet, not their exercise. After 6 months, the results were actually fairly impressive. So the first thing that we saw was telomeres became longer in over 90% of people taking the drug, compared to 65% on placebo. Second is the body reduced its IGF-1 activity, which is a growth signaling pathway associated with faster aging. Third was immune function improved, such that cytotoxic T cells became better at clearing senescent or zombie cells, but without raising any inflammation. The fourth item is that metabolism shifted into a mild fasting state, with ketone levels going up about 40%, even though everybody ate normally. So in short, enagliflozin made the body behave biologically younger in just 6 months. So let's go to some of your questions.
How do SGLT2 inhibitors work?
Yes, so they block a sodium glucose transporter, which is in your kidney, so that normally your kidney ends up not initially filtering out glucose, and then it reabsorbs the glucose that it dumps into the urine before it gets down to the bladder. But by blocking this results in you urinating out 60 to 100 grams of glucose a day, which is 240 to 400 calories. Your body senses a mild energy shortfall and quietly shifts into repair mode, similar to fasting.
Why do longer telomeres matter?
Well, short telomeres reduce cell function and drive inflammation. Protecting them or lengthening them is associated with slower biological age.
Will this make me live longer?
We don't know yet, but the pattern we see with longer telomeres, lower IGF-1, better metabolic flexibility, matches what we see in long-lived humans. So it would be reasonable to surmise that that might be the outcome.
Do you have to be diabetic to benefit?
Probably not. This study used diabetics because, first, the medication is indicated for them, and because the effects are likely to show up a little bit faster. But the same pathways apply to anyone with insulin-resistant, prediabetes, or even healthy metabolism. Trials in non-diabetics are already underway.
Are these drugs safe long-term?
Yes, we have millions of patient years of data. They are widely used medications. The main risks are occasional yeast infections or urinary tract infections, very rarely an infection in the skin of the groin, usually only in people that have diabetes. And there is certainly a need to maintain hydration, as you will end up losing a little bit more water when you have these medications in your system. Heart and kidney benefits are actually so strong that many cardiologists, nephrologists, and primary care doctors prescribe them to their non-diabetic patients in order to enhance heart and kidney protection.
How do you get started?
So you work with a clinician experienced in longevity medicine. We check kidney function, electrolytes, insulin sensitivity, IGF-1 in your metabolic panel. Most people start with empagliflozin, which is Jardiance, 10 milligrams per day, or with dapagliflozin, which is Farxiga, 5 to 10 milligrams per day. Many notice steadier energy and easier weight control within a few weeks. So SGLT2 inhibitors are no longer just diabetes medications. They're becoming one of the most promising tools for supporting metabolic health and slowing biological aging. Lifestyle is still the foundation, but these drugs may be an important partner in the battle against aging. Until next time, stay healthy, active, and safe.